Hey fellow Disney fans, ever stepped into Liberty Square at Magic Kingdom and found yourself drawn to that grand old-fashioned steamboat gracefully gliding along the rivers of America? It's a quintessential Disney experience, a moment of tranquil escape in the midst of the magic that will soon be disappearing. Today we're not just taking a ride, we're taking a journey back in time to uncover the fascinating story of Walt Disney World's Liberty Square Riverboat. And trust me, what you think you know about this classic attraction might just be about to get a whole lot more interesting. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll be looking at the Liberty Belle with a whole new appreciation. Our story actually begins long before Walt Disney World even existed, and even before Disneyland itself. Walt Disney, ever the visionary, had a dream for a Mississippi steamboat attraction. But surprisingly, this idea wasn't initially for a massive theme park. He first envisioned it for the Disney Studio in Burbank, California. Imagine that, a full-fledged steamboat in the middle of a film studio. Of course, the Burbank studio didn't have the space for such an ambitious undertaking. So when the grand plans for Disneyland started to materialize, Walt carried that riverboat dream right over. In fact, he was so determined to see it come to life, he even dipped into his own pockets to fund its construction. What emerged was the iconic Mark Twain riverboat, a true marvel of engineering for its time. To build it, Disney had to construct the first American-made working steamboat in 50 years. This wasn't some prop, it was a fully functional steam-powered vessel. And it debuted with Disneyland on its opening day, July 17, 1955. It set the precedent for what a Disney riverboat could be. Fast forward to the development of Walt Disney World. Imagineers knew they had to bring the magic of a riverboat to Florida. The creative input was clear. This attraction needed to anchor Liberty Square, a land entirely unique to Magic Kingdom and dedicated to colonial America. Liberty Square itself is a masterclass in immersive storytelling. Every detail, from the deliberately crooked window shutters, which is to reflect the use of leather instead of metal hinges during the colonial era for the war effort, to the brown pathway winding through the street, which is a subtle, if less gross, nod to the lack of indoor plumbing, is meticulously crafted to transport you to the 1700s. And the riverboat is a symbol of westward expansion and early American commerce, which fits perfectly into this historical land of the park. So when did this grand vessel first set sail in Florida? The first riverboat at Walt Disney World, named the Admiral Joe Fowler, was in tribute to the man who oversaw construction for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, and it wasn't quite ready for opening day. It proudly made its inaugural voyage on October 2, 1971, just one day after Magic Kingdom officially opened its gates. And here's a fun fact. Walt Disney World initially had two riverboats. In 1973, a second stern-wheeler, the Richard F. Irvine, named after the Disney executive who planned Walt Disney World, joined the Admiral Joe Fowler on the rivers of America. A stern-wheeler means there is one paddle wheel on the rear or stern of the ship. A steam engine pulled water in from the river to turn into steam and power the paddle wheel. The Liberty Square Riverboat, specifically the Liberty Belle we know it as today, isn't just a ride, it's also a floating piece of American history. Its backstory is deeply intertwined with the spirit of the American frontier and the mighty Mississippi River. You see, the riverboat is a meticulously crafted replica of the grand paddle wheelers that plied the Mississippi in the 1800s. As you step aboard this magnificent vessel, you're not just taking a circle tour. You're embarking on a journey narrated by none other than Samuel Clemens himself, better known as Mark Twain. His distinctive voice, full of wit and wisdom, shares recollections of growing up on the Mississippi, pointing out the various landmarks as you pass. The attraction serves as a tranquil scenic tour, providing unique perspectives of Frontierland, Tom Sawyer Island, and Liberty Square. You'll see settler cabins, old mining equipment, a Native American village, and even iconic locations from Tom Sawyer's Adventures. It's a wonderful way to appreciate the detailed storytelling that goes into every corner of the Magic Kingdom, and how even a relaxing boat ride contributes to the overall narrative of these themed lands. It's a living, breathing diorama of early American life, observed from the timeless perspective of a riverboat. Like all good stories, the tale of the Liberty Square Riverboat has seen its share of twists and turns. While the Admiral Joe Fowler and Richard F. Irvine initially shared the rivers of America, their destinies diverged. The Admiral Joe Fowler served from October 2, 1971 through the fall of 1980, when it was unfortunately destroyed in a dry dock accident and was not repaired. Its belle, however, found a new home on the Roy O. Disney engine of the Walt Disney World Railroad, a wonderful tribute. The Richard F. Irvine was completely refurbished and returned to service in 1996 as the Liberty Belle Riverboat. During its refurbishment, it received an entirely new superstructure and, critically, a new name, the Liberty Belle. This name change was a deliberate choice designed to more clearly tie the boat to its home in Liberty Square, and the attraction itself officially became the Liberty Square Riverboat. The Richard F. Irvine name would be later reintroduced as one of the ferry boats that go between the TTC and the Magic Kingdom in 1997. Since then, the scenery along the rivers of America has been updated to reflect additions to the park, with narration evolving to include references to Tom Sawyer Island, which opened in 1973, Big Thunder Mountain in 1980, and even Tiana's Bayou Adventure. The Liberty Belle also had an extensive refurbishment from 2005 to 2006 to ensure she remained the graceful queen of the river. Now, speaking of grand vessels, were these riverboats ever christened? The original Mark Twain riverboat at Disneyland was indeed christened by actress Irene Dunne during Disneyland's televised grand opening on July 17, 1955. It was a proper celebratory affair. While I couldn't find widely publicized records of a specific christening ceremony for the Walt Disney World riverboats in the same way as the Mark Twain, their initial naming and dedication to significant Disney figures served a similar purpose. Here are a few more fascinating facts about the Liberty Belle that you might not know. It's a genuine working steamship. The massive paddle wheel at the stern is truly propelled by a steam engine, which converts water from the rivers of America into steam. But here's the clever Disney magic. It operates on a hidden I-beam track beneath the water. So while it's a real steamboat, it's also on rails, ensuring a smooth and consistent journey. The ride is a leisurely 17-minute journey, offering a perfect opportunity to relax and enjoy the scenery. It has 3 decks and can hold up to 450 guests, making it a great people eater on busy days. And next time you ride, listen closely for the boat's captain, Horace Bixby, and his pilot, Samuel Clemens, exchanging pleasantries. Captain Horace Bixby was a real steamboat captain on the Mississippi, and he was indeed Mark Twain's mentor. The Liberty Square Riverboat isn't a thrill ride. It doesn't have animatronics jumping out at you, and it doesn't break speed records. So why is it a beloved classic for so many guests? It's because it has offered something increasingly rare in our fast-paced world: a moment of peace, a connection to history, and a chance to simply be in the magic. It's a reminder of Walt's original vision, to transport guests to different times and places, immersing them in stories. The gentle chugging of the engine, the mournful sound of the whistle, the iconic narration, it all creates an atmosphere of timeless charm. Liberty Square is only found in Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, and the Liberty Square Riverboat attraction is a testament to the power of Imagineering. With its rich history and subtle details, it has captivated generations. It perfectly complements the historical narrative of Liberty Square, while also providing unique vantage points of the surrounding frontier land and Tom Sawyer Island. Sadly, Liberty Square Riverboat Attraction's last day of service is July 6, 2025. So if you're in the Magic Kingdom before then and find yourself strolling through Liberty Square, take a moment and listen for that distinctive whistle. And consider stepping aboard the Liberty Belle. It's more than just a boat ride. It's a journey through Disney history, American history, and a chance to experience the Magic Kingdom from a truly unique perspective. What's your favorite part of the Liberty Square Riverboat? Or maybe it's a hidden detail you've noticed. Let me know in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel and share with a friend so you never miss more magical ways of finding your Disney. I will leave you with a snippet I like from a recent ride on the Liberty Belle. And as always, keep making magic wherever you go.